Dealing with teens. Tell me about it. I've had 5 children who were teenagers at the same time because I had them so close together, 7.5 years apart. And I have 16 grandchildren. Some have gone through teens, some are teens, and some are coming up to teens. Dealing with teens with Coach Chrissy from Every Season Life Coaching. It can be a tricky balancing act because a teen is navigating the shift from being a child to being an adult. So they often flip between their teen brain, which is more emotional, impulsive, influenced by peer pressure, and their adult brain, which is more rational, logical, and future focused. Understanding this dynamic can help you communicate more effectively and keep the channels of communication open for the teens in your life. There is a plan of action for open communication that I assist teen parents with, and I'm going to share some of it with you today because I care about your relationship with teens. As a life coach and counsellor, these things are important to me because a better teen in your home means a better teen in society, and you're assisting them to go through that difficult transitional stage and come out with everybody winning. Number 1, set clear expectations and boundaries. Define the rules, guys. It's very, very difficult to obey a set of rules that we're not sure about, that we're not even understanding what the rule is when we break it and get in trouble for it. Define the rules. Sit down with your teen and establish clear expectations and the consequences for breaking them. Involve them in the process, and if possible, they will feel heard and respected in being included in these family choices. Now remember, the other part of setting clear boundaries is consistency, and we see this over and over. If we stick to the boundaries consistently, but are flexible when needed, this helps everybody to understand not only what the rule is, but why the rule's there. Teens test limits. It's what they do. Being consistent without being rigid shows that we care about structure, but we also understand the need for flexibility. Use both the teen and the adult brain. So what do I mean by that? Teen brain. When your teen is in an emotional state, try to listen and validate their feelings first. Acknowledge that what they're going through, it is real and it's important to them. Make it important to you, and this will help build trust. The adult brain, when they're calm and open, discuss the bigger picture. Talk about consequences, responsibility, and the impact of their choices. And this is when you can reason and appeal to their adult brain. They can think through the consequences of their own actions. Number 3, how you doing? These are simple little things, but they're not simple, are they? What I'm helping you do is set these down. I mean, if I was you, I'd pause this or stop it and go back, get my journal out and start recording. Maybe this is going to provide you with, the words on the bottom of this. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm a coach and a counsellor, but I'm not a whiz with technology. What I'm doing is giving you some tools to help you live well, wholesome, healthily with the teen in your life. Number 3 is to foster open communication. Now, this is not easy in the teen years because they don't even know what they're thinking or doing. At times, let's be fair. I mean, let's be fair, neither do we sometimes. Foster open communication. Now, this will involve what I call active listening. It means when you actually lean into somebody, you're genuinely interested in what they're saying. You're not just tap, 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 hurry up, I've got a point to prove. It means, and it's difficult, we're not interrupting them, we're not judging them, and we're certainly not jumping to conclusions. Let them talk it out. Just listening to them, leaning into them, letting them know, okay, I'm hearing you. I want to hear where you're coming from. And then they will begin to speak to you without feeling like you're preparing a rebuttal, as though they're in a debate or an argument. And this will help foster open communication. There's this non-judgmental tone we use. Try and keep our tone neutral, even when discussing tough topics. Because teens often shut down when they feel like they're being attacked or criticized. So when we validate emotions, like when they're upset, we might say something, I can see why you'd feel that way, rather than dismiss their feelings and say, that's not how it is, that's not what's going on. We're listening to them. We don't have to agree with them, but we're attempting to keep this communication non-judgmental so that a conversation can ensue. And number 4 is empathy and understanding. As much as we want understanding from our child, they want that from us. We might think we've earned it. We might not think they've earned it. But if we want open communication and a successful transition for this teen, we're going to need some empathy and understanding. The teenage brain is still developing. We can't throw our demands upon it with our adult brain and say, surely you know this. So impulse control and emotional regulation, they're still developing. Be kind. Try to empathize with this struggle, because it is real. You're maintaining your healthy boundaries. You're not excusing them, but you're showing some understanding towards, yes, that was a difficult phase in my life. Yes, this struggle is real, and it's okay to have a struggle. So we want to model that emotional regulation as well. It's one thing to say what you need to do if we can't do it. So when we manage our emotions and communicate respectfully, we're showing them how we deal with frustration, how we handle anger and disappointment. We're training them by our response to them. And number 5, be transparent about the discipline. Don't be wishy-washy, and 1 minute it's a month's grounding, and the next minute it's a docking of pocket money, and then it's not using the car, or whatever it is. Make it real and be transparent. Let them know, I'm not going to discipline you because I'm big on punishment and can't wait like an ogre for somebody to harass. But I want to guide you towards becoming a responsible adult and showing you there's consequences for your actions. I want you to understand why we're needing to discipline, so that we can both move forward and you can learn from this and I can learn from this. Often sharing examples of our own struggles and mistakes when we were their age can show them that they're not the only person in the world struggling. You've done it and others are doing it. And now let's go to number 6. What we're going to do, we're going to have collaborative problem solving. So when the conflict arises, instead of dictating solutions, try problem solving together. Now, this isn't during a heated argument. This isn't during them being rebellious and kicking and screaming, or you being so angry you can't think straight. This is when we can sit down, ask them, what do you think a fair consequence of how we handle this situation could be? What could the punishment be? How could we handle it differently next time? Are we effectively communicating what's right and wrong? Are you effectively picking up the pattern of what's going to work out there in society and in here with our home and in here and here within their little bodies, their minds and their hearts? And this empowerment shows them there is still trust. You see, losing trust, as much as it happens between teen and parent, it's one thing we want to either rectify, avoid, or discuss. Okay, because this happened, I'm worried about giving you the car keys again, let's say. I'm worried about you going to your friend's house until 10 p.m. and you got home at 11 p.m. and there was alcohol on your breath. How do we make this a better deal? How do we make this that we're both open and honest and can think of fair consequences when you've disobeyed or done something that's not right, not what we agreed to? Remember, we've made it clear. They're not coming home at 11 and with alcohol in their breath and we're tripping out. You were meant to come home at 10 o'clock and there was no alcohol. Nobody told me that. That's a fair assumption for a teen. You don't tell them. They're not going to come up with these wise and sensible things themselves often. Okay? And then number 7, because I love 7, it's my favourite number. Number 7, I would say, would be to create opportunity for reflection. So we're encouraging self-reflection. We're asking questions like, what could you have done differently? How do you think the decision you just made impacts yourself, us, others? And this helps develop the adult brain's critical thinking abilities. So by open opportunities for reflection, you're also helping them develop the adult brain, which, remember, they're half teen brain and half adult brain. And so offering gentle prompts that invite growth. What can we do to make this better? Rather than, you always do this and remember the last time I told you. So rather than focusing on past mistakes, what can we do to make this better? Even if we've gone around and round, let's try again for an opportunity for reflection and an opportunity for growth, inclusion, and solution. I'm Coach Chrissy from Every Season Life Coaching. For 130 Aussie dollars, we can get together and come up with some strategies that suit you and your team. And I've got lots more. Bless you. Bless you.